Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intrepid Dawn. Captain Katarn here. Let's get started with our Star Citizen playthrough today, shall we? We're going to dive right in because for some reason Streamlabs OBS does not get along with Star Citizen, and no matter what I do I can't get it to display an image, so I'm back to regular OBS, which I actually kind of prefer. So let's take a look. I do have my brand new Anvil Valkyrie. I decided to buy one, melded some other ships for it just to be able to make this video, and I really like it. It doesn't have a whole lot of utility outside of defense, but really cool. So I'm showing you guys my FPS. Keep in mind I was getting 60 FPS by myself before I started streaming. Since I don't have a separate streaming computer, I'm actually taxing the shit out of my my system right now, so that is why you're seeing the dips down into the 40s or 30s. I do have an older system, Core i7 4790K. They consider it the Devil's Canyon i7. It's 5 generations behind now, just to show you how far off it is from modern hardware. And I'm still able to play at a completely smooth frame rate by myself every time, and when I record it drops a little bit. So we're running up here. The cool part about the Valkyrie, which is what I'm going to be showing off today, and we're going to do some missions with it and stuff, is that it fits on a standard hangar pad. So I don't need to wait for hangar pad 00. Just going to look at it real quick here, then we're going to jump into it, take off, and I'm going to go to a different planet so that we can see it in daylight and really kind of go over the features of it. I think it's pretty cool. So good afternoon, Admiral Moorblood, The Sleep, Darth Tryon, Alex, Deadpool, good to see you guys. All right, let's jump in. Oh, did we crash? No, we're good. All right. So keep in mind this is an alpha, so it is very unstable. I'm likely to disconnect or crash, and you have to know that going in. All right, so we'll get out of the way. So I'm just jumping in here real quick. I'm gonna fly through this. We're gonna look at it, like I said, in detail, in the daylight. Once we do that, you'll be able to see all the cool features of this ship. This ship is pretty neat. And I'm excited about it because this is a Squadron 42 ship, which means that it's going to get updates very quickly and rapidly to get it up to where it needs to be. But right now it's been perfectly serviceable and playable. I'm jumping into the cockpit, and I'll tell you what, if you like the way this ship looks now on the outside and on the inside, wait till you look at the outside. It's gorgeous. We'll go straight to flight ready, so we get off the pad.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online.
Okay, so let's go ahead and set ourselves up so we are good to go. I've launched us. I'm going to keep launching us straight up so I clear these rings here. Okay, now I'm going to switch to the outside mode so you can kind of see it. This is a very, very beautiful ship, in my opinion. But I did want to show you the retracting landing gear. So we'll come over here to the sunny side and you can get a kind of a view of what we're looking at right now. Swing around here so you can see me in the cockpit. Yep. There's my dude making his faces that he makes. I don't have the face over IP on right now because I don't think it's working 100%, but you can see that this is a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing ship, where the engines rotate. So those engines are pretty much going to be how you stay in the air, which makes it kind of tricky to operate one of these in atmosphere. It should be very fun. Okay, so there it is. Let's go ahead and we'll pull up our destination. I'm at Port Olisar right now. I want to either go to, let's go to Selin. Now we'll just go to Daymar. It's a straight shot. I can land on the daylight side there and we can check this out. So go ahead and do that. We'll set that as my route. And no crash. Okay, good. Alright, so we have it set as the route. Now I just need to go ahead and engage this. We'll hit the Z key again so I get control back. Take us down so that we're lined up. Oh, jeez! We're gonna die. I didn't realize I was this close to the station. Oh. Oh, I'm bouncing off everything. Come on, get control. Okay, there we go. Let's get away from this. Alright. There's our destination. I don't think we heard anything. This ship's actually pretty strong. Oops. Calculating now for the jump to light speed. This is one of the things I like. You can see that it's going to take me a while to calculate the jump, and that's because it's actually a pretty far jump. It's 50,000 kilometers, and this is a huge ship, so we need to make sure that we're doing it as accurately as possible. So no more like immediately pointing at something and just jumping at it. you really got to take the time, just like they said in Star Wars, to do that. It's going to be awesome. Hey, what's going on, Dale? Darth Tryon, Alf Kenneth. Hey, Alf Kenneth. Patreon, I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. Jayed, any chance the CPU here is Ryzen? No, this CPU is definitely Intel Core i7 4790K, Devil's Canyon i7. It's 5 generations behind, and that is why I'm getting such poor FPS. But as you can see, once I get away from the station, you know, I'm still getting almost 90 FPS while recording. I don't have a separate thing. So let's go ahead and see if I can. Oh no, did I lose my calibration again? Okay, oops. Try this again. It wasn't jumping. I might be bugged. Like I said, this is Alpha 3.3 available on the PTU for anyone interested. You can definitely get in here and check it out. So while we're doing that, I'm going to come out to third person and start looking around at the ship here. You can kind of get an idea of the shape of it. It's really cool. It's got a little bit of wings on it, which will be really nice for atmosphere, since we're going to be modeling lift and everything per the presentation coming soon. It does have room for 20 troops that can be deployed out of here, as well as a vehicle in the back. It has no cargo space. So if you got this thinking, oh man, I could totally do some great cargo runs with this, and who would mess with me? Unfortunately, you're going to be disappointed, but otherwise it is pretty cool. It does have a turret on the top and a turret on the bottom. The pilot does have a gunner. Pilot does have gun control for the front of the ship, and there are 4, as far as I can tell, there are 4 turrets on the sides that will allow you to defend the ship. There are these remote turrets on the wings, and then whenever you open up the inside of the ship, kind of like a helicopter that has the doors open inside, there's also gun mounts there that you can fire from, which is pretty neat. So let's go ahead and get back in. We're ready for spooling. Can we maybe... Here we go. Okay, we're spooling up the drive. And going to quantum speed. Here we go. Prepare for the jump to light speed. Strap yourselves in. The Cajun chicken sandwiches. My wife asked me what I wanted. Sorry, guys. Okay, very cool. Oh, Baggins, are you in here? If you're in this ship, I will shoot you. I can't have any of that. All right, so here we are. So we made it, ladies and gentlemen. We're in looks like Damar's atmosphere. I'm looking around right now with the joystick. You might hear the joystick squeak a little bit. I still need to get some industrial grease for that to get it going. I use a Sci-Tech, but it's now Logitech since they bought them out. X56, and I highly recommend it if you're looking for... I'd say it's a mid-level joystick. It's still $250, so it's not cheap. But it's not ultra high-end, because pretty much nothing can touch the Warthog or VKR. I can't remember how you say their company. It's Russian. Alright, let's pull up somebody I want to... Okay, that aid shelter would be fine. I just want to get to something that I know is on the other side of the planet. So, ArcCorp. Let's go to ArcCorp. Go ahead and set that up. So we're gonna end up quantum driving around the planet, and the reason is because I want to put the ship in the sunlight. And ArcCorp's actually a pretty big location as well. I don't think that the I know that OCS is in this version, but I'm not 100% sure that bind calling is. Bind calling is what makes it multi-threaded, and I'm pretty sure that they didn't that they may have disabled that because it's still having issues, but I'm not 100% sure because we are on the PTU version, so that could be the other thing. Yeah, the frame rate is gorgeous, so we can call this the attack of the frames, I guess. We'll have to keep an eye. Now, this is one of the things. I can slam this into the planet very, very easily if I'm not paying attention. So we're going to have to keep an eye on our altitude and our speed because this thing is not going to stop on a dime. This is a very, very big ship. A lot of mass to it. It's not as big as some of the other ships, but still, it doesn't exactly stop. All right. I'm also watching the atmosphere. Okay, we're at 14,000. At 10,000, I'm going to pull back on the stick completely and try to slow us down. So now I am pulling back And we're bleeding speed. I'm going to watch the altitude and hope that we come to a stop here. If not, I'm going to throw in my afterburners on the front. I can't wait to the new flight model. It'll be much better than this. We're at 3,000, 2,000, 1,500. It looks like we're going to be under control. All right, so we have a nice controlled landing here, guys. So that's how you do it. You got to really be careful with these ships, especially if you're in something like the Starfarer that just has so much mass. It's not going to slow down. But now we have a nice controlled landing. I'm going to bring us in here. All right, nice flat area for us to get out and examine the ship. I don't want a lot of rocks, so I'm going to turn over here. Looks like this is a perfect spot right here. All right. So go ahead and come here. I'll stop. Maybe. And now I'm going to engage my rear thrusters. I think. Yeah, no, hang on. There they are. I forget which button I switched it to. Okay, good. Now forward thrusters and off. Okay, we're in good position. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I don't think that there's any major rocks under us. Maybe a little bit. We'll go back a little bit more. There we go. All right, put down the landing gear, and you can see that the ship has rotated to vertical takeoff and landing position, and now I can just bring us down nice and gently. Hopefully the angle is good. Yeah, oh, a little bit of a bounce there, but overall we're okay. All right, let's go ahead in here and let's kill the engine.
Engines offline.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We are safely on planet, and now we can take a look at this ship in all its glory in the sunlight. Excellent. Bind calling isn't in it. Thank you, Tommaso. Yeah, I remember they said that at CitizenCon. So these two stations here are actually the gunner seats, and I'll show you how these work. We'll jump in. So essentially those gunners on the wing are remote turrets. And I don't know if they have ammo or not. I assume that they do because I haven't actually put any into it, so I've never had to reload the ammo on this ship. But here, if we enter the remote, let's see, is there a power button or anything? No, just enter remote turret. Okay. Maybe there is a power button. It may not work yet either. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this is something that has to come in. Or I might actually be missing a setting too, because sometimes you have to like turn on a station before you can use it. You can see that my display isn't on. So that makes me think that there's probably something to do here first. But either way, these would work the wings. I'm not worried about it now. I just want to show off the ship. Alright, so there's two, one for each side. So essentially what you have here is a crew of 3, maybe 4. You could probably actually get away with a crew of 5, because you got a turret on the top, a turret on the bottom, these 2 wing turrets, and then you have other people manning it. But you can see back here we have the beds for the actual crew. And the crew has a bathroom facility here as well. Pretty cool with a nice ventilation system. Okay, if we come to the back, we have a nice view of the back of the ship. No cargo can be held in this ship. There's no cargo. You can put loose cargo in there, but you can't actually buy anything at a station and have it delivered to this ship. Now here we go. We're gonna go ahead and go down the ladder, which is still a little buggy, admittedly. Alright, and here you can see that we are in the main hold portion of the ship now. There are 2 doors on the sides, and if we open them up, this is where all of your Space Marines are going to be. And here in these seats, go ahead and sit, show you what that's like. So you have all your friends here with all their armor on, they're ready to go. You know, they've got their stuff, so you hit the ground and they're jumping out. And that's pretty neat. I don't know if they have any way to like jettison them. I assume not, but that would be kind of cool if they did. Alright, and here you can see the turret system, so you can enter the turret if you'd like. There's 2 turrets on the ship, the other one is probably upstairs. I don't know if I saw it or not, but pretty cool. Alright, so there's one there, and this side is exactly the same. So each of these holds 10 soldiers, 5 a side. So that's 20 overall. soldiers in and strapped in, ready for release. And you can see that both lead right there.
Your destiny lies
She's now a
with
member of the
me,
Intrepid
Skywalker.
community. Welcome.
Obi-Wan
Alright, so let's open up the
needs to be
sides. This is
true.
actually kind of cool too. So you can see, just like a helicopter, you can open this out and you can shoot out of this with your weapon. There is, let me turn on my, my light over here so you can see this. There is this gun as well, which you can deploy the heavy machine gun, and then you can choose to use it. And then here, you can actually, you know, get some, you sons of bitches. Yeah, you know, just like that. Pretty cool, actually, how that works. That has to be manned, though. That one isn't remote. But the one out there on the wing is the one that is remote. And we have the same thing on this side as well. So you can see this is a very heavily armored ship in terms of being able to take and or hold a ground location. Pretty cool. And then finally back here we have storage for a tank or a, you know, any type of vehicle. And they showed it with the combat version of the Tumbril Cyclone in CitizenCon. But now we're outside and we can really get an idea what the ship looks like. So I'm going to go third person for scale, because my guy is 6 foot tall. All the people in Star Citizen are the same size for geometry purposes. But you can see in here that I'm 6 feet tall. If I get close to it, the engines are much taller than I am. Off the ground, it's got a pretty good look to it. And like I said, it still fits on a small pad, which is pretty freaking awesome. PC specs, I'll go over it again. Devil's Canyon, Core i7, 4790K. It's 5 generations behind the new i9s that just came out, or are coming out. I don't know if they've released yet. So it's not exactly a recent CPU. I think that this went on sale in 2013. But it was the best gaming CPU at that time. I also have a GTX 1080, but the graphics card is not what's going to be limiting you in this game. It's definitely going to be your CPU. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, but as you can see, if you look at that red set of numbers there, I'm only using, it looks like 13 gigabytes of RAM, and we peaked out at almost 16. So basically, if you have 8 gigabytes of RAM in your system, you probably want to upgrade, not just for Star Citizen, but even something like Chrome can eat up a ton of your RAM, and you wouldn't even realize it. Definitely 16 gigabytes is the way to go at a minimum, and I would recommend 32 if you can afford it, because it allows you to multitask so much easier. And for content creation like this, it's essential. But you can see my frame rate as well, we're clearly in the 70s and 80s, no problem, no hitching. This is it, guys. This is the Anvil Valkyrie. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have the i9. No, there's a new i9 out, but I will eventually be getting that. That's my goal. So let's also take a look at my guy here. So you can see that they've done a little work on the face, and the suit is pretty neat here too. I'm really a fan of this. I went and I bought all kinds of stuff with my PTU money. Actually, I think I lost it all because I had to erase my account and re-put it on here after I bought the after I bought the Valkyrie, because it wasn't going to show on the PTU. It's not connected to live. I had to do that because the Valkyrie is only available for people that purchased it. In this case, I melted my saber for it, just so I could do this video for you. Alright, it's pretty cool though. I might actually keep it. I really like it. Pretty satisfied with that. Okay, so what do you guys... Have I flown a capital ship? Well, I mean, I've flown the biggest ships that we have in the game. In fact, if you want, we can leave this here, because I don't really care. And I can go back and I can try to get one of the bigger ships if you guys want to see that. I can't get in the Hammerhead. All of my Hammerheads have been bugged. So maybe, if I'm lucky, I might be able to get in somebody else's Hammerhead. I tried 3 or 4 times before the stream started to get one spawned and to get it going. Yeah, this will become life for me as well. If this releases, I basically told my wife that we're gonna have to go into some kind of government assistance because I don't want to work anymore. Just kidding. But I wish I could. Alright, turn off our lamp up here. Tell you what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if I can do any missions with this thing. This thing is a slow pug in space, but you know what? We might be able to get some stuff done. So I'm gonna jump back into the pilot's chair and let's go have fun. If I had friends in here doing the turrets, we'd probably be in good shape, but since I don't, Let's see what's available to us. I know that I had some contract offers. Let's go into our contract manager. Personal investigation. Yeah, I wanted to know. I've done that. Appointment. Meet to discuss work. Reco Battalia. Okay, where do I have to meet him? I wonder where he is. I hope that this isn't the guy that we saw in CitizenCon, because I won't be able to get there. But we'll see. General, what do we have here? Delivery, maintenance, mercenary, assistance. Deaf and dumb. These PDC monitors are pain to find, so you need to search the area. Huh. Interesting. All right, so we're gonna do the one that I've accepted. Let's figure out where I have to go. Wish it told us. I'm sure that it will in the future. So let's jump into my route settings and try to figure it out. I guess okay. So he's on Delamar. You can see that now. I don't think I can get to Delamar from where I am, because I'm pretty sure it's blocked. I don't know if I have a shot around Crusader or not. Yeah, it's blocked by Crusader. So I'm going to have to set course for something over here like this comm satellite. So we'll go ahead and set that as our route so I can get an angle to Delamar. And we're going to go meet this new contact who's going to give me some mission work. So let's do that. That'll be fun. All right.
Engines online.
Is there a way? There should be a way to close. I think everything is closed. All right, let's go ahead and make for the surface, shall we? Go ahead and take off. And give it full throttle. Retract landing gear. I'm going to move up to 90 degrees because I want to get out of the atmosphere ASAP. So 90 degrees relative to the angle of the ground, and now I'm afterburning to make it into space. And like I said, you might hear my joystick. It definitely needs to be lubricated. It's seasoned up a little bit here. Friendly advice before upgrading: check Ryzen CPUs. As much as I would like to, that Core i9 is probably going to be my path. How do you switch? Do you switch between the joystick, keyboard, and mouse? I have a desk that I have built that I custom put in my joystick to it. Let me see if I can show you. I think I have an image. Once we get into space, I'll stop and I'll show you how I've done this. I'm actually going to post this on the Star Citizen forum at some point, so other people can decide to copy this as well, but my joystick is actually built into my desk now. So it's always there right next to my keyboard. I can take off the joystick and just have the contacts there, and the base is still in the desk. That way it's never in my view. And right next to it is the mouse, so you can seamlessly switch between them. That's why I've done it like that. Okay, we are in space now. We should be good. Let's see where my hopefully. Oh no, is that the one that I was gonna go to? Okay, so my comm array on that side isn't gonna work, so I'm gonna need to pick something over here. Alright, let's try something else. So I am here. I need this comm array. Set that as my route. Alright, now that's something I can go to. Alright, just waiting calibration. It is pretty far away. Oh, absolutely. Nerd Boy Simulator. I guess. I mean, if you've seen the Squadron 42 trailer, you'll understand why I think this is awesome. Let's see, have you flown a capital ship? I'm just going through that. Frame rate is impressive. I know. I mean, they tried to really downplay this, that this isn't like the Jesus patch or anything like that, but it is really, really solid. And bind calling, once they get that completely set up, what that is that'll be different threads being utilized at once. It's going to be really, really impressive. I mean, every single time somebody has said they can't do this, they can't do that, they've pushed through and they've broken through that. It's been pretty amazing. All right, let's go ahead and... All right, we're spooling up the drive now. All right, everybody strap yourselves in, prepare for FTL. Here we go. Here we are. You can see us flying through space. We'll go ahead and take a look. Yeah. Quantum FTL looks pretty good. All right, now we need to set up our contact out here with,
Quantum drive is now off.
where is he? Let's go back to where we were. It's gonna be the first planet right here. Here he is, Delamar. Set the route. Good to go. It's gonna use a little bit of fuel, but we have quite a bit, so we should be okay. Let's go ahead and line us up for that as well. So I think they changed it too. You used to be able to spool your FTL drive while you were waiting, but maybe you can't. Yeah, there you go. Now you can. All right, so I can spool the FTL drive so it's ready, and here we go.
Quantum drive is now on.
You can see that we're traveling 1,947,000 kilometers. That's awesome. And these are still moons of that gas giant crusader. This would be like Io and Titan and stuff like that around Jupiter or Saturn. Thank you. Got it. Alright, you can see that we're still 500,000 kilometers away. That's crazy. And so it's going to take a long-ass time for us to get from here to the new planet once it drops in the 3.3.5 patch. So that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to do that. Alright, so here we are. Made it. Now we have to go to Levski. Levski is going to test my frame rate pretty hard because I am streaming as well. Like I said, this is an older CPU. Let's pull it up and figure out where Levski is currently, shall we? If we don't crash. There we go. Alright, so where is Levski right now? Hidden B. There it is. Maybe. Okay. I don't know if that's Levski or the planet. There it is. Is that Levski? No. Looking for it. Delamar. This one's not telling me. OM3. Okay, it's over here somewhere. We'll find it. This planet rotates, so you don't always come in exactly the same orientation, which makes that a little bit challenging. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and quantum over to Levski. We'll have to fly in the rest of it manually, and then we'll have to ask for permission to dock, get a berthing, and go in to see this guy. He wants to hire me for something. We might use a different ship for this, depending on what the mission is. It sounds like I'm probably going to meet him in a cantina or something.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, so I'm going to rotate us. Z rotated with the planet. Going to bring us in now. And looks like that little depression right where my cursor is where we're going. So I will take us up to speed and bring us down. Awesome. Hope you guys are having fun with this. I'll tell you what, Star Citizen is really shaping up to be something impressive. Squadron 42 trailer. Anybody really enjoy that? It just made my jaw drop. I'm like, okay. It's one of those things that sometimes we think that they're not making progress because they have actually, I think, 2/3 or more of their development team working on Squadron 42. And what happens is, like this ship, how it just dropped out of nowhere and was ready for sale. These ships, essentially, if they get worked on in Squadron 42, they're being polished and fixed up because that has to go out the door. So as that tech becomes available, it gets put into this game, which is even more amazing. Let's see the beauty from the outside. There you go. Let's see if I can get a really nice angle of it, because I love this shot of it. I think that's really particularly attractive. I got to get back in the cockpit. Hang on. Before we crash. There it is. It's over in the next 10 kilometers away. Alright, we'll give it a little afterburner shot. There we go. Alright, so now you guys can see it from the outside. I like first person, but I definitely get the wanting to look at it from the outside. You can see that's me in the cockpit. You could have like 40 people in the ship. There's definitely room. That would be pretty awesome. You could have your 20 Marines, your let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could have like 7 crew, essentially, and then all the people that you could hold in the cargo bay. Be pretty awesome. Oh, we're here now. Got to jump back in. All right. Yes, but you're gonna have a ton. Like I've got 200k of in-game currency, and I only had like 5k before because I'd spent almost all of mine and kept crashing my ships.
Hey there! On behalf of the People's Alliance, welcome!
Hey, check that out.
To Levski. Name's Eslin. I run the hangars here, which is great for you, because you're probably looking to land.
Yeah. Wouldn't you know it? You're right. Let's go ahead and calm Levski landing control. Right from all my display screens here. How cool is this? Are we close enough, or? Okay, probably not close enough. Let me come on up here. That was actually pretty neat. Go ahead and stop here. Hope I'm not blocking any turrets because they tend to get really pissed about that, or any landing areas because they tend to get really pissed about that. Okay, that's not working. Let me see if I can calm them through this. I need to get a landing spot. If not, I'll just park outside. But it'd be cool if this worked as intended. Let's see what we got.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Okay. All the landing pads are currently full. Waiting a second. I'll try it again.
All of our landing areas are currently full.
Okay. So I have ended my conversation with them. So part B is that we're just going to land up here by ourselves. That should be fine. Now you can see if we follow this line of this road right here, there is this area right below us, which actually leads right in there. So I'll just set her down right here.
Forward proximity alert.
I think this will be just fine. Unless these guards are here to tell me otherwise. But I mean, I do have a whole bunch of guns and stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go back out to third person so you guys can see my landing skill or lack thereof. And we'll go ahead and rotate it a little bit. Try to get us Z adjusted. There we go. Let's bring it down. And that's the thing. I can't really bring it down on an analog stick right now, so that makes it kind of rough. But we're here. Go ahead and turn it off.
Weapons offline.
All right, we made it. We're at Levski. Let's go find this contact. And you can see that we dip down into the 20s or 30s. Keep in mind, like I said, this is an old CPU. I am also using this to stream at the same time, so I don't have a separate streaming PC like most of the full-time dedicated streamers, and that's definitely a bug. Oh, no. Okay, if you get too close to the elevator, or the stairs, it always thinks you're going up. There we go. So we made it. Okay, so I guess they're just here to chill. Keep in mind, a lot of the NPCs will still be bugged because those really haven't been that heavily polished for this yet. This is the other thing too. I'm pretty sure that this is not intended with the lighting not working in here, but it does make it like ambient and interesting. So here we are. This is Levski, ladies and gentlemen. We're up here. Welcome to Levski. It's a mining town. It's pretty neat. Yeah, so here you can kind of see my my character a little bit and what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a spacesuit and a helmet. I have an arc pistol. That's all. I haven't bought anything with this account since I had to reset mine. But you can see that whenever I look at it, everybody sees me looking at my arm. Pretty neat. Alright, let's go ahead and go down to Customs and Habitation and see if I can find this guy. Now, for whatever mission he's offering me, I'm probably also going to want to buy weapons, so we're in the right place to do that. Make sure I called the elevator. So the elevators all actually work here. This is not instancing or anything. When I get in here, the elevator is actually going to take me down. You can hear it. This one is enclosed, but some of the other ones are actually open, so you can see that you're going down. And then once we get down here, I'll be in the customs area. Now, there'll be gameplay for people that are smugglers to potentially avoid these custom areas so that they can bring goods in and out. It should be risky. It's something that they're definitely working on. I think that'll be fun. You actually run the face over IP? I have, but I'm not right now. You can see this guy just giving me a look. I kind of like his jacket. I'm a snob when it comes to good-looking outfits. No. I'm not running the face over IP because I found it really, really annoying because my monitor is clearly not level because my head was always at an angle. And since my monitor is on a monitor arm, anytime I hit the table hard enough, it's making it move, which makes the screen shake, so full. I'm not...
Please hold for assignment.
Yeah. Habitations and hang... Oh, hang on. You want to go to the Grand Barter. So you can watch this. It's actually what we saw when we came in. And now we're going down. And if you were out there with your ship, you'd see me and I'd see you. And that's pretty neat.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Alright, so that's a missing object right there, that R. Which I'm sure they know about. You can kind of see the atmosphere here. This is Levski. Let's go ahead and go into the Grand Barter. Awesome. Thank you for correcting me on that, Ed. There'll be a lot of stuff, I'm sure, that I'm going to need correction with. Where am I supposed to meet this guy? Is it not here? Was I wrong? He's not showing up for me anymore. Back out. If not, that's fine, because I still need to get supplies here. I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to meet this guy.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Okay, so you can see that over here, Hurston is going to be the next planet that comes in. And it'll be right here. This is where we are. As far away as we've made it from Olisar, we're only like right here. So, the scale of this game is going to be amazing. Supposed to meet this guy somewhere. I don't see it. Maybe my mission got taken by somebody else. Let me check. Yeah, apparently somebody else took my mission. Damn it. I didn't get here fast enough. Well, that's the thing, like NPCs, they want one person to do it for them, so you're gonna have to be very quick in terms of accepting your contracts. But anyway, while we're here, we're going to take a look around at it. So you have conscientious objects. So the lore behind this station is that these people kind of like distance themselves from the UEE and they don't want to be any part of the war, etc. Which is an interesting thing, but I don't 100% understand it, considering that, you know, if the Vanduul have their way, there'll be no humans, so whatever. Welcome to the future, absolutely. This isn't Blade Runner for you, I don't know what would be. Alright, so over here we have some of the new guns, like the rail guns, the sniper rifles. There's a few other new carbines and things. Specifically what I want to purchase, though, I have an affinity towards energy rifles, so this ballistic shotgun's pretty cool. But this energy rifle, I definitely want one of these. Let's go ahead and confirm that purchase. Alright, I also want to get an Arclight pistol. I like energy pistols. Again, I like Star Wars. I like that whole dynamic, so we'll look somewhere else to see what else we have. What is this? Ballistic LMG. It looks cool. How about this one? Energy shotgun. Like that. Energy sniper rifle. Okay, let's check out some of the other ones. And there's a console where you can buy them all too, but I like to actually look at the models in person. So we have down here another couple ballistics. Here we go. The Arclight Energy Midnight Pistol. I want that. So confirm purchase. Alright. Excellent. And that's good. Now we'll just go down to the console and buy the rest of the stuff we need real quick. Make sure that we're outfitted for any and all points of view. So you can see my character right now. That's what I currently look like. I bought these arc light energy pistols, so I'm going to need some of these. So we'll go ahead and buy some pistol batteries. And I'll buy 10 of them. Alright. I also bought a energy rifle, so I'm going to need some energy rifle batteries. I'll buy 10 of these as well. Confirmed. Alright, now let's take a look at some weapons. So is there anything else that I want to purchase that I haven't? How about an energy sniper rifle? I could see a lot of good coming out of that. So we'll get the midnight version. I like the all black. I think that looks good. I don't want to be seen, of course. Oh, I don't want to buy the max. Crap. Just one. Confirm. Alright, and you can see down here, so they've set this up that you can see the weapon here, just to get an idea of what it is, and over here it rotates for you, so you can get the SMG, the Desert Shadow. Looks like it's a ballistic. Oh no, this is an energy rifle. Okay, hell yeah. Custodian SMG Warhawk. Let's see, what does that one look like? That one's not bad. There's a energy light machine gun. I'm all about that. Go ahead and get the Warhawk. Oh yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool looking. Buy that, and that means that I need to confirm it. And now I need to get some Custodian SMG magazines. Basement battery in stock. We'll buy 10 of those. And I'm set now. I have all the weapons I need, I think. Oh, one other thing. I think I needed the sniper ones. Which one was the sniper? Here it is. Arrowhead. We'll buy that. 10 of those. Confirm. Alright. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and leave this. Alright, so here we are back out into the Grand Bazaar. And they have some cool things down there. They have a couple shops where you can buy, and we'll go look at them. The NPCs are better than they were. They're still not.
Landing bay.
Hey, I finally got a landing pad that I'm not going to use. Exciting. So you can see down here the NPCs sell different things and they'll talk to you if you click on them. Some of these shops look like they're just placeholder for now, but you might be able to get this kind of stuff in the future. Some of the fish, for example, there's definitely fish tanks in some of the new ships. Pretty neat. Like over here, you can actually buy these helmets and wear them if you want, as well as the caps, and these jackets are actually pretty cool. For example, this jacket right here, I think this is badass as hell, so I'm actually going to buy that. Somebody just blew up their ship. Is he going to talk to me? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Okay. This guy, the bartender. Alright, pretty cool. So all of that's here. We got a plant shop down here. I want to run up to the... here we go. This is an armor store. This would be smart. Let's take a look at what they have in stock, shall we? Alright, so you can see in here we have all kinds of different armor to purchase. And here's the Venture undersuit and some of the outlaw armors. So anything that has this kind of face mask is kind of like an outlaw kind of thing. None of these particularly make me excited, so you might like them. Let's see what else they have available here. It's probably just that stock over there, if they have anything on here. This terminal may not be set up either. There we go. Alright, so you can see that they have the different undersuits, and then if I go over to the armor, they actually have quite a number of them. I think that they're all based on those over there, though. See, the helmets will be the biggest differentiation of what they have. Okay, so if we were at like Port Olisar, I could probably get a lot of the UEE marine things. So that's how that works. And here's this guy over here. Okay, let's go up to the bar and show you guys where Miles Eckhart is, and then maybe if I'm super lucky, maybe we can get that contract offer again. see, general, livery, mercenary, maintenance, personal. Okay, so this is around Grim Hex. Okay. Go ahead and accept that offer. I don't know where that is, but go to Grim Hex where 3 data skimmers are gathering data. Alright, so we'll do that one for sure. But let's jump up here. I think he's mad at me because my ship is not on the landing pad. I don't know, that has to be a bug because he's not talking, he's just yelling at me, I guess. I've always thought that this dystopian future is kind of not something that I want. Oh, Dumper's Depot over here is where you would get ship parts if you're interested in upgrading your ship, which I'm not interested in doing right now. Although we might use our stuff just to upgrade our Saber, so that I don't ever have to worry about, you know, being destroyed essentially. So here we are. This is the bar that's been famous in a lot of things. You can see over here we've got Miles Eckhart. I don't think he'll talk to me. In fact, he'll probably be pissed that I'm trying to talk to him.
You looking for somebody?
Yeah. I don't have the reputation yet to get missions from a guy like him since I just started on the server. I'll need to play my way up to the point that he contacts me for his stuff, but that's really, that's a fun part of it. You can see that here I'm still at 40 frames per second, and I used to get 5, maybe 10 when I was streaming, so it's made a big difference, for sure. Let's go ahead and get back up to our ship and go take that mission. I am going to use the Valkyrie for this just so that I have the option to use cargo in case I need it. That's the other thing too, since this is a first-person world, there's no quick way for me to get somewhere. I have to go through it, so that's why it's kind of fun to do this with other people too. Thank you, sweetie. Go ahead and call the elevator. It's got to come down for me. I always click it twice because I'm not 100% sure it registered, till I can hear it and or see it. Let me go over here a little bit more. You can kind of see outside. Now, this planet rotates, like I said, so sometimes this could actually be in the dark. There we go. Elevator's here. Whoa. All right. There we go. Is it gonna stay there for me? No. I'm scared. Should we? All right. We'll just go with it. There it is. Oh, I had faith it was there. Oh no! Just don't turn around. Whatever you do. Like I said, guys, still buggy for sure. Okay, now it's there. Whew. Having fun. If you guys are having fun on the stream and you're enjoying this, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, consider subscribing. My channel is dedicated to sci-fi games like Stellaris and Star Citizen, and you're gonna have a lot more interesting things here. So here's the data skimmers. I don't know. Let's ask the chat. Which ship should I take for this? Do you want me to take the Valkyrie, because I'll have to run over and take an elevator to the top, or should we take a different ship, perhaps? I mean, I could take the Saber, which would be pretty good for fighting, but if I had to actually pick up something, I wouldn't be able to bring that back, so that's kind of a problem. The Hurricane is kind of fun. Terrapin might be the way to go. I'm just thinking of things I can actually bring a box onto. The new Mustang, we could take the Mustang Beta. It is a, actually we take the Mustang Delta. It won't, I don't think it'll have a way to pick up a box, but it could show you guys a variant of the new Mustang if you wanted. Let's see, take a freelancer? Oof, okay. Yeah, we'll take a freelancer. So this is one of the. Hopefully it has guns on it, because I think I pulled them all off. Fingers crossed. Saber. We got a couple Saber, Cutlass Black. Tell you what, we'll take them all, because I intend to stream for a while today if you guys are.
Your destiny lies with me.
Crap, I forget which hangar was it in.
Obi-Wan knew this to be true.
Timothy Hurst is now a member of the community. Welcome, Timothy. Crap, where did I put it? Hangar 4. Okay. Hangar 4, we're waiting for our elevator to come down, take us up. See, the Valkyrie is 60 meters directly above me on the surface. We're just going to leave it there. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Alright, so here we are. Let's go ahead and go back up to Hangar 4. It was funny, when I think 3.1 or 3.2 came out, I got stuck in this elevator and I just could not get out, and it wouldn't open for anything, and I was looking for access
Your
panels,
destiny
all
lies
that.
with me.
Tap of Cloud's now a member of the Intrepid community.
Obi-Wan knew this to be true.
And Ulf, thank you very much. I actually have a new name for all of our Patreons and our YouTube members, so if you decide to join either of those,
Your destiny lies
you're now a
with
part
me,
of the Captain's crew,
Skywalker.
which I think is a better name for it.
Obi-Wan
Kind of like
needs to be
the
true.
Champions Club for Darth, or for, not Darth, but Dr. Disrespect. So here you can see the Freelancer. The lighting is kind of screwed up in here, and it was a problem before. Hopefully it doesn't bug me, because I had a bunch of problems with other ships trying to get them out of this place. Thank you very much, by the way, for the follow there. I missed you. That will be fine. No one will steal the ship. They can't get into it. It's on lockdown. So this is the Freelancer. Just real quick to look at it while we're here. You can see that it's got all of this glorious cargo space here. Should be fairly well armored, assuming that I actually have the guns on it. Like I said, I think I might have stolen them for a different ship, so this could get very interesting very quickly. Let's go ahead and go through the normal power-on procedures. So first thing you would do is turn on all of the power to the ship. Verify that all your power levels are nominal. Everything looks good there, so then we would lock the ship. So now my ship is locked down so nobody else can get into it. And finally, I would turn on my engine.
Engines on.
Alright, now I have to get them to open the doors on the top for me, so I need to actually comm link to Levski landing control.
You're free to launch.
Alright. Appreciate it. Alright, now you can see it's starting to get light here because that's all starting to go, so go ahead and launch it a little bit. Bring us straight up here. There we go. And now we'll go F4 so you guys can see the ship from the outside in the light. Misk Freelancer. I have a Freelancer Max. Can't wait to use it. Really fun ship. Basically a starter cargo ship, essentially. Let's get back in the cockpit before I run into anything. Crap. There we go. Need to get it back up. Do we have any guns? I am not 100% sure that we do. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy the landing gear. And we'll burn for atmosphere. While we do that, I'm going to actually look over here and check to see how our items are going. Do we have any guns? Yeah, it looks like we do. Okay. Alright. Leaving the armor zone. There we go. So our guns are back. Alright, we'll be good. Let me go ahead and lock the gimbals. There we go. I'm playing as I'm playing with a joystick and a throttle, so for me having the gimbals straight ahead where the ship is pointing is the best, because otherwise I lose my flight abilities by trying to move that little pip around like that. Let's go ahead and get us set up to go to these data skimmers. So they are actually at Yella, which I might be able to jump to directly once I clear the atmosphere. See if I can pull that up. That'll be fun. You have a Freelancer Dur? Okay, so the Freelancer Dur is actually the one that's set up for exploration. It means that it sacrifices cargo and a little bit of defense for larger fuel tanks, allowing you to make larger jumps, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, the updates to the flight model look sexy as hell. Alright, we've made it outside of the atmosphere. We've cleared the planet's gravity well, it looks like. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So we have Crusader there. I don't know if I can make it all the way to Yella from here, but we will damn well try. let's see if I can do that.
Your destiny lies with me,
Jared
Skywalker.
Rayshaw is now a member of
Obi-Wan
Intrepid
knew this to be
Community.
true.
Thank you very much for that. Alright, so we need to make it to yellow. Looks like we can. Go ahead and set the route. No, that's not the route. This is the route. Alright, it's set now. It's going to take us just a little bit of fuel, and we have a ton, so we should be good to go. Alright, we're calibrating. Spooling is complete. Let's go ahead and launch. I actually don't know if we're going to yellow or not. This will be interesting to see because it kind of looks like it's centered on the Crusader. There we go. Now that will actually be much smoother once they have the bind calling in, because essentially what's slowing it down now is loading is all on one thread of the CPU. So bind calling will separate those to allow us to load multiple things asynchronously, which will be amazing for performance and frame rate. So those little dips will actually be gone. Alright, so here we go, and let's take a look at it from the outside. You can just see how gorgeous this game is. If you're a fan of space, this is the place to be, for sure. Yeah, that would be kind of neat to match your in-game controls to that. Okay, now I don't know where we are. This looks weird as hell. Oh, it's because people are gonna yell at me. Let me get out of the seat real quick. Like, I can't see. Oh, no, I didn't have it on. I just can't really see out the window. Alright. I can't tell where we are. Say that. Is this yellow? No? It's over here. Let's bring it up. I suppose that we're going this way, but I can't 100% tell. Alright. We're just going at that. It's not telling me what it is, but we'll get there. There it is. Now we can see the planet. Alright, we should be able to make it to Grim Hex as well, as long as it's not a problem. Alright, it's not occluded, so we should be okay. Let's go ahead and set our calibration for Grim Hex. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, jump.
Quantum travel engaged.
Well, dogfighting is okay. The problem is that the model that we're using for it right now has the thrusters with way too much power. Like, for example, look at this. I'm in this ship, which is bigger than average, but I can still move in any direction that I want pretty damn easily. So what's going to happen in the future is that these ships are going to have much reduced side-to-side thrust, and you're going to have to make your movements more precise. Like, for example, if I'm flying this ship, I wouldn't expect myself to be able to roll on a dime and basically be on par with like an entry-level fighter. I should have a disadvantage. That's why I have a turret in the back to protect me, because I'm going to be big and slow. You know, and the capital ships will be even more, you know, sluggish than they are now. So it's going to be a really good model. It's going to really make you choose between, you know, it's going to make you think about that. Okay, so we made it to Grim Hex. We got the objective complete. Now what? Locate and destroy the skimmers. Do we have a waypoint for that? No? Yes? Yes, no? Alright, let's go all stop here. First, yeah. All stop and check our contract. What does it say now? Alright. Search the area and destroy 3 data skimmers before they can transfer the data. So they should be here. So I'm gonna have to find them. So that's gonna be important. Let's pull back up our quantum travel so I can find Grim Hex, because there it is. So it's somewhere around here. And if this is anything like the mission I took before, this would actually be a little automated station somewhere sending out data. And then whenever I attack it, it should spawn in some pirates that are trying to stop me, I think. Yeah, the Mustang is completely redone. I'll have to show you that. Yeah. Alright, I don't see him anywhere. Maybe I'm missing it. Last time I had to do this, it was around the, what was it, the Korolev station, and it was much easier to find everything. These asteroids make it tough. I should probably also scan for them. I wonder if the scanning mechanic is part of it. I've never done that, so I don't even know how to scan. Let's see. System usage. No clue. I think the scan settings are up here somewhere. If somebody knows how to scan, let me know. I don't. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's go into where we are. And see if it's on the scanner, but I don't think it is. Okay, so yellow is named after the outpost. Can't read that with the FPS stuff on top of it. You can see here I'm about to hit. There it is. Finally got it. Contact. Alright. Full power. Everyone. All wings on me. Here we go. So this is where we want to go. Thinking that these are the data scams. No, this is somebody else's ship. Shit.
Overhead collision.
This is their Drake Cutlass, as you can see. Let me go third person. And I almost slammed right into it. I mean, we are quite literally a meter or less. In fact, if he keeps drifting like that, we're gonna touch. Yeah, let me back us out of here. He's right on the edge of the armistice zone. In fact, right here I could probably shoot him. And there's also a 300 series ship looking right over there. So that's what I saw. I thought that was my mission. But I'm having a good time with this. So if you guys like this, like I said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I think what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to take a break and stop streaming for maybe like 2 or 3 hours, have dinner with my wife, and then tonight we'll have another one where all I'm going to do is be in the Saber and go do mercenary missions, and we're going to do some dogfighting, and we'll compare and contrast this between what's released with 3.4, and you guys will really see the difference in the flight model. So that'll be kind of exciting. So if you like the stream, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I totally appreciate you. My name is Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid Dawn, and I will see you in the verse. Thanks for watching.